capital-intensive project. There are countless number of times that you would need a voice to hold up to yours and make your student voices heard.
Okay.
And I'll use an example here.
Yes.
When the students of this country, Ghana, wanted to make a strong case as to why the country should have a fund that sponsors education.
Okay.
At that point, some of the highest critics of government, who in present day are highest critics of government, are student leaders then. Today, they are doing very well in government at various levels.
Wonderful.
And nobody actually said that they didn't have political backing then. You raise the point of when people actually have rumors about certain student leaders in political in student leadership positions having political affiliations.
Okay.
As at then, as it is now,
yes,
there were still those rumors.
Okay.
In fact, I dare say that democracy has not lived up to its billing in our part of the world.
Okay.
We may not have had so much importance as other people are seeing in the advanced countries.
Okay.
But that is not to say that we cannot practice democracy in a very decorum manner. We may not be approaching it the way that we should be approaching it. And that's what we should be looking at. What is the approach? If today, politicians are called to the table not to only sponsor students by giving them monies to run, but they are called to the table to also mentor students into very viable leadership positions. So that these students now become much more interested in having political positions on campus, not just because they will be sponsored or given petty pennies by these political persons, but also the political persons will also be very much interested in their growth and development. We will be raising a country where in the near future we would have more future leaders than we even need. And this is the point, that you see, while we have old age people fading out, the young generation should be much more prepared to take up the step. This is the whole point about me agreeing that we should be allowed, or political institutions should be allowed, to sponsor students, not just by giving them money to say go there and win the election, but we should also encourage the students in their ability to even convince people to sponsor their campaigns. Campaigning. My brother is here. If you are to go on a political campaign in any institution, and you set out your budget and take it to, let's say, a corporate entity other than a political entity, the chances of your success in getting money for the campaign is actually close to zero. The point of the matter is that corporate entities would rather want to invest in stuff that will give them maximum higher returns. I do not see the returns.
So students are not profitable for organizations.
Not necessarily students, but your campaign.
Not profitable.
How would your campaign give them maximum higher returns?
The
only moment in time when you would have the opportunity to give them maximum higher returns is when you are already in office, instituting a project that will actually have a place for them to benefit. You don't get into office by being or running a broke campaign first. You don't.
All right. Thank you so much. Wow. Hey, I have so much question in my mind, but let's finish the second round and then I'll give the opportunity. Okay. You're on the floor.
Thank you very much.
Great, my dear.
If you look at as somebody who have run a student SROC leadership
now, this leadership thing we are talking about is all over Ghana, not just, they are not student leaders of Legon student too.
Sure.
All Ghana, the whole of Ghana. So he was, the past president of all Nigerian students in this country. Now this is the Secretary General, almost wanted to be like our Secretary General that just passed, and but in charge of the foreign affairs of the Ghanaian student all over this nation. So I'm talking to big men, even though in small bodies. Do you understand? All right. So you're on the floor. Let's go. Your time start now.
So if you are talking about political mentees, yes, we all need mentors.
All right.
But in aspect of looking at these mentors should be people whose character whose dignity are not in doubt. We all know that as a human beings, there nobody you say that you pour a sugar in mouth and he will remove it. We agreed on that one. But these are the things that have been proven over and over again. It is our right as students to write to corporate bodies to make sure to solicit for fund order for the political parties. Because these breed grudges. If political parties are the one who sponsor us, come to think about it. If I happen to win, despite the fact that my opponent has been sponsored by a political party, and I happen to win, you can see that the political party, if they happen to be the one in power, they will find it difficult even to release the fund for me. Because now you can see they are becoming biased. They become biased because we have, in the first place, we have allowed them to intrude into our face. And students is just a smaller community of that represent the whole. When you're a student, we know ourselves better. We know if church, you voted you in because they know that you are competent enough. They know you can represent them well. So if the students who are rational know that you, as an individual, they meet you every day in classroom, that you are able to deliver, do you think it's necessary to maybe to be looking, they need money from you before they can support you? They don't necessarily need money for you because they're looking at your capacity. They know you can deliver. And they also corporate bodies who can actually help us. And you know, they said cut your shoes according to your size, cut your coat according to your size. If the student know that, okay, this is it. For example, I have seen some fact in a SRC election here as a student that they put it to 1,000, even 3,000 Ghana cedi just to purchase a form. This is equivalent to a semester fee for a student.
Wow.
Why should you do that? It's because of these interferences. If not, student leadership shouldn't, you know, put their price so high in order to differentiate the poor ones who can actually have the opportunity. Opportunity should be given to all. Because if we are doing it, let those that have political godfathers, let them be the one to sponsor and this, then what are we doing? We are promoting godfatherism. And we know what godfatherism has caused today in the world. They have made you a puppet that in a such a way that anything, what we are talking about is things that have been experienced. Somebody who sponsor you will call you, you want to organize that program. No, don't go for that thing. No, don't do this. You owe him a lot. At times when you happen to buy the finger that feed you, we know all how you told to do. So it takes pen to build integrity. No matter what it pays. So you have to cut yourself or cut according to your size. If the SRC leadership, the electoral commission, the EC can make the form affordable to majority of the students, and they will save more forms, and by then they give room for students who are capable to campaign. You know, you have to, everything as I'm saying, you have to look at, okay, these are the things how to do. You don't need to go and make a big board that will serve the whole community or the whole of Accra. This is a school environment.
So they do big boards?
Yes, there are a lot of things that are involved because we want to, because of money. Money, political parties are now bringing money. So you have to show them that you are doing something.
Wow.
So that is by claiming, living a false life. That is not who you are. And if you eventually win such election, the only thing that comes to your heart is how to steal money. How to recover from the losses. So it's good we don't allow them to come into the university. Because they are coming there to spoil the good blood. I'm not saying all the politicians are bad.
Alright. Thank you so much. Okay, well, for all the students there, all Ghanaian university students, we say hi to you. We are greeting you and we want you to do well. And then for all Nigerian university students in this country, we are saying hi directly from Property TV. Okay, now we are done with round 1, round 2. You can hear both the negative and then the positive side of this topic. Okay, now I have some few questions before you guys can, you know, do whatever you want to do with yourselves. The question I want to ask is, now you made mention of the form being sold like up to like 3,000 Ghana cedis. Is it really true?
Yeah.
Like 3,000 Ghana cedis?
Yes.
For student to
more.
Not be APC or PDP they compete in the.
Yes.
Ha! Yes. Okay. Now you have confirmed that. Now the next thing is, if a political party comes in, all right, to sponsor, all right, how do you pay the person back?
How do you pay the person?
Yeah, how do you pay? Because, you know, we know that politics is business. Do you understand? In everything, when it comes to politics, is business.
Yeah, it is.
How do you, as a student, how do you pay the person back?
Good.
If, let's say, now, Oga Akufo-Addo to throw some coins to you before you can't win. Now you don't win. How you go take balance Oga Akufo-Addo?
Good. So this is the point.
All right.
From the start of my positions,
Yes.
I have said this, that we should move away from thinking of sponsorship as just the financial aspect of it.
Okay.
And I have living testimonies to prove for that.
Please give us the living testimony.
In
So I can
not
give
trying
offering.
I mean, in not trying to make specifics to examples,
All right.
what I would like to say is that before a political person of higher standing or caliber would like to invest in, say, your campaign, Loaded Mama.
Yes.
Before I would like to invest in your campaign,
okay,
you should show me actually points why I should do that.
Okay.
One.
Okay.
Patriotism. That
Okay.
is not something that political people actually take you serious for.
Okay.
He made a point that I really liked, that integrity is built on pain.
Wonderful.
And that is very true. You need to go through the mill to build integrity.
Exactly.
You need to let a political person understand what they are getting from you in the future as someone that they have gladly sponsored.
Okay.
And I'll make examples.
Okay, so which mean they may not be looking for interest right now that you are in school.
They are not looking for, because this is the example.
Okay.
As SRC president,
yes,
you are serving on university council.
Yes.
In Ghana today, there are government appointees on universities council.
Okay.
Tell me, Loaded Mama,
yes,
that for over 25 professors and grey-headed individuals in our country to sit on a university council and say that a 25-year-old undergraduate student and not even a degree holder, a student, should now come trumpeting the agenda of a certain political party before they would actually toe that line. How feasible is this? So if I'm a politician and I am looking at electing or having you elected as SRC president just because I want you to go to council and get some decisions that I want to get passed through the university to be done for me, how feasible it is for me as a politician. And I'll give an example.
So are you actually saying they are not looking at the interest of that money? No, I can imagine me, a politician. Now I go my account. Now I call for 3,000. I come down, put for your hand. Even when I put for your hand go down. That money is too heavy for you at this age. You understand? So now, I mean, these are the things that is going through my mind. Now you are saying I should not expect interest?
No, I'm not saying you should not expect interest. The interest I have stated is that interest that.
So I should look at you, keep growing. Before you say you don't travel to abroad, I will get balance of my money.
So the point is that now the political interest in all of this is imagine that Loaded Mama is an aspiring member of parliament. For a constituency that has a very big university.
Yes.
Where almost every student in the university, or 60% of the students, actually stay or vote in the community. Where you want to be a member of parliament. Now you sponsor a student to now become SRC president. Someone with so much influence and candor over the students who come to school there. Your interest will not be the SRC president stopping or not playing to the interest of students. Your interest will be how the ability of someone being SRC president can help you win your power as MP.
Wow!
And that would include using your influence as SRC president to talk to students, to toe the line of the
because of the 3,000 where I invest.
So now it is not necessarily you ditching the students' interest.
Wow, I love that. All right, now the floor is open. Floor is open for next round 3 now. So let's go. Well, so our viewers, very soon we're gonna open, the phone line, so you can call us, but round 3, now it's time, the interjection time for 2 of you. Where I'm at. Let's go.
So my brother, I love what you said. You claim that when they are giving you something, there is an interest.
Yes.
Politics is all about who get what, when, and how. And how you get something really matters. Now, if I'm a political party, let's say a political leader, I have seen that you will be beneficial to my campaign in the future. And I'm coming to sponsor you. Even though I know that students may not necessarily see that capacity in you. But because of life of a student is a that of hunger, it's associated with hunger. Then, because you have some tokens with you, which you might have collected from your godfather's uncle, and then you decided to share it, to use it to buy their consciences, some of them. And then they end up voting for you. You can see in that regard that even if with this money, if you happen to lose the election, how will you pay him back?
So this is the point.
Okay.
One, let me address it by starting from the fact that people will actually buy votes.
Okay.
In student elections.
Yes.
I should be dreaded, and I think that all of us should be dreaded so much that
they actually buy vote.
Yes.
Okay. Wow.
We should be dreaded so much that people would take money from someone that they deem not competent enough to do the position, and then vote for the person.
Okay.
Because even in our local communities where we have very high illiteracy rates, where we have mothers and sisters and brothers who have never been to school at any level at all, we have had several instances where people take monies from politicians and don't turn up to vote for them.
Some even take money and then after they go marry, go marry Mama Jata wife. We're not going to allow them to balance the money back.
So the point is that giving out monies to people to buy the vote,
yes,
is in itself not getting the vote.
Wow!
Because you would have to actually prove some level of competencies to actually warrant my vote, not just the money.
Okay.
And again, I do not think that the monies that students, leaders, or aspirants want from politicians are necessarily to put in the pockets of students.
Okay.
Let's even assume that they were.
Okay.
There are various other forms of the campaign that actually demand money. Monies that aspirants and their cohorts who follow them may not have.
Okay.
If I am to run a political campaign today,
yes, for
position in any university,
yes,
I would want some branded T-shirts and items that would brand my campaign.
Wonderful.
At least send a message out there when people are not there. Let's even limit them to the little things that we do on campus.
Okay.
The flyers, the posters, and banners.
Okay.
These things are quite expensive.
Okay.
And to burden my colleagues who follow my campaign with the duty of having to actually pay or support the campaign by coughing out some of the monies that they do not have, when I could actually use my lobbying skills, because we expect students to have lobbying skills.
I love this
when statement. I could actually use my lobbying skills to go talk to a politician to understand and see reason with why I am someone they can actually sponsor.
Oh, okay.
Not necessarily to say that when I become an office holder, I am now going to ditch student interest. Now when student needs chalkboards or when student need marker boards, when student needs conditions of service that would make the whole learning environment comfortable, now I say, oh no, I have taken money from the board. No.
All right. Now one question for the Naija side. You were saying they should not allow politicians to come into a sponsor. The question I want to ask, for example, you are from a poor home, okay? How do you do? And now you have the capacity to lead the student. You know, you can't even afford 500 Ghana citizens. Now the form alone is 3,000. And you want to be a leader. You don't want politicians to come in and sponsor. I mean, so what do you do?
Exactly.
Yes, no, what do you do?
That is the problem we are talking about.
Okay.
But first of all, our main duty to go to school is to be educated.
Okay.
Okay, you come there, you discover that there are some other positions you could handle, you could serve. And that's why we call it positions. Okay. And that's why when we are campaigning, we are talking to their consciences. See me as somebody who can serve you better. Okay. Now, look at another important point there. There are some people, because they are being sponsored by politicians, this rise in the prices of the form for SROC and the union, this thing, is not something that just started within a day. Okay. It started as a result of the influence of political parties into the school environment.
No, you've not answered my question. You don't have the money. Now you want to be a student leader. You are from a poor home. You don't want politicians to sponsor you. What do you go do?
That is what I'm saying. You have to cut your coat according to your size.
So should you go? Should you go?
The students should actually agitate and protest for them, for the cost to be affordable, for the thing to be affordable. Okay. The thing shouldn't have been put to that such a right, because they actually put that in there because those who are there know where they are getting from. So if we protest that this is that and that, even some of the school forms, you see it's stipulated there that, okay, because SRC as a whole, each student, even for your school fee, you have your dues to pay for the student body. You have your dues. Okay. So for such you, so why should you go and then SRC that they want more money? So because they want more money, they increase the form. Okay. So if they leave it at that particular number, you yourself, you know yourself. If you know the thing is normal, you know for something to be normal. Now,
so if you know you don't have money to buy the form, so you should back up.
Yes.
Even though you have the capacity to.
If you have the capacity, there's another way to serve. You can be appointed.
Okay. Okay.
Those who have, yes, can be appointed.
All right. So very soon I'm going to open the phone line. I know we have a lot of Ghanaian and Nigerian university students, even lecturers are watching this show. Even you know, our wonderful viewers there, you know, you are watching the show. What is on your mind? Because right now, you know, some of you don't have an idea of what is happening, and that is why I brought these students, the university student leaders, to come and educate us. Sometimes you just send your child to go to school. Oh, mikwala wa legon, mikwala waha, mikwala waha, you know. And you don't know what is happening. This is what they go to face. So some of your children, as I'm talking, they are in Parliament House. You don't know. You there have the pan fufu, make it come chop. In the Parliament House, they look for politicians to come and sponsor them. Do you think this is really worth it? Should they do what we are talking about? Should politicians come into the affairs of students on campus, sponsor them, or should they not? That is what we are talking about right now. And that is what these students have come to educate us. What do you think? Should they do that or they should not? You know, our phone line is already scrolling, you know, on the TV. And the line is 024 1771 936. 024 1771 936 or 0551 556 622. 0551 556 622. You can call. Let us hear. Should politicians sponsor university students, especially when they are, you know, going to this their SRC presidential, you know, election, you know, whether secretary one or presidential one or whatever? Should these people do? You can still, you know, talk until we have the phone call, you know. So you can call now. The phone line is open. Let us hear what is on your mind. You have a question?
Yes, I have actually seen some instances where somebody do not have money even to compete, maybe to go into the election.
Okay.
And the person decided, you know, his friends who believe in him.
Okay.
That know that, oh, this guy is good and he can actually win election.
Okay.
Just as my brother said before, he said that a politician or a political party cannot actually come to you without seeing if you have such influence. Okay. So looking at it, it mustn't necessarily be political parties. Okay. There are some other, you know, in the university we have some clubs we belong to. Okay. There are some of them that you see, they will say, okay, they are backing you up. All right. They want to support. Oh, your friend can even come and say, okay, I want to do the banner for you. Okay. Because he believes that you have chances of winning. Okay. And when this corporate or these students, the phone line is open. 024 1771 936 or 0551 556 622. What is on your mind? Should politicians, if these students support you with student affairs, if they support you, or other people rather than the politician or political parties, yes, you can see that the interest they are looking at could be somehow genuine. So okay, no, ask him. Yeah, ask him.
I am getting his point.
All right.
And he is taking me to a point where I would like to ask.
Ask.
A whole country.
Yes.
As a country.
Yes.
With all of our population and everything and all of our sectors. Okay. Have posed confidence in political party system. Okay. And a politician. To run the affairs of our country. Okay. And we have not thought of any malicious intent that the person could actually run our country into abyss or whatever. Okay. But we are saying today that if we allow a political party or a politician to actually step into a university, which is actually one community of the lot of communities in the country, yes, that politician will go there with malicious intent to bring down the university or student interest. I don't think that is the case. The point is that the confidence that we have in our politicians is so much that we have actually handled the entire running of our country into their hands. Now look, we think that people have experience and they are skilled in the running of country business and affairs. Okay. Put you there, run the affairs of our country. And then we are telling these same people that when our young ones want to also take up leadership positions, especially in their schools, don't venture. Don't teach them anything. Okay. Don't put your hand in anything. Okay. Now, let me ask this question again.
You're not asking me, you're asking your opponent, you know.
When presidential and parliamentary elections begin in the country, yes, the filing of nomination alone and the form and then the cost of the form alone, that is something so.
All right, let's pick a call. Hello? Hello, caller, sorry about that. Please, when you are calling, bring down the volume of your TV. Okay, you see, today's debate is what we call it a high standard or high caliber debate, you know. No, you can call and speak Chui, you know, Obeka Chui Ika, Obeka Krobuka, okay? So this, you know, especially most of our parents that are watching this, they're like, hey, so this thing really happened? You know, you don't know this thing happen. It happens. That's why I'm bringing these your children here to come and educate you, because you don't know what they are doing there. Students that are dead in this matter. No, I'm telling you, because I remember, you know, there was an incident, you know, where a politician actually pumping money on a student leader. The moment that guy finished university, are you hearing me? Fiam! He left the country. Now the question is, the man's money, bam, no interest, you don't get anything. Do you understand? And he was still on. The day he heard the guy was back, That was the end. You organize and they pick that guy up.
So see, that is
What is the point?
the point is that
You know?
you do not rush into supporting someone just like that.
Oh, so now you are blaming the politician for supporting the student because you need the support.
I'm not blaming the politician. What I am doing is that
why are you saying rushing to sponsor?
We have made the system so much that
the phone line is on the TV. If you ready to contribute, you know, I'm sure you understand what we are talking about. Today's debate high up there. But you know, if you are ready to contribute, we are ready.
So
let's go.
We have made the system so much that
yes,
the politician is only responsible for pumping money.
Okay.
Which I'm saying that is not the entirety of sponsorship.